air in here. Hola. Bueno. ¿Cómo está? Welcome. Shalom. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? Anyway. Come on in. Come on in. I got something to run across you right quick while we wait. Is the lighting good? I think I'm good right here. Looks really good. Looks good. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Welcome to Beyond Babbitt. This is your host, Brian Anthony, reporting for duty. Brian Anthony, with Beyond Babbitt, reporting for duty. And we're live. Okay, guys, a couple of things I want to get across this morning. Not a lot, but first thing, one of my watchers, one of my subs sent me, I believe it was Leella Mills. Shout out to Leella Mills. Chase Bank. Now, I want y'all to help me with this. Help me to figure this out, because I've never seen anything like this in my life. Never seen anything like this in all the conspiracies that I've studied and all the history that I've studied, right? And different cycles and things like this. This part is new. So this is an anomaly, right? Chase Bank in Canada. And you can Google this. You can look it up. You can look on YouTube. You can look at, it's everywhere, but it's just not mainstream. It's mainstream, but it's not being reported on mainstream television. Why or why not? I don't know. But Chase Bank in Canada has just forgiven all credit card debt to all its users. All people who have a Chase Bank credit card. It's one of two types of cards, but it's a Chase Bank credit card. All debts have been forgiven by Chase Bank to the Canadians, citizens. I've never seen anything like that. When has there ever been a debt jubilee? You know, not in modern history. That's something that was practiced thousands of years ago. J.S. Hanson, shalom, shalom. All right. Fifth wheel. All right. So, could y'all help me with this one, man? Before we get into the other stuff, because this stuff is ramping up. This is all new right here. Uh-oh. You said what? Antichrist is stealing credit for God's work? Oh, okay. Okay, so Myra, hello. So what's happening is Chase Bank. This is a first. This is a first. I've never, in all the history I've studied, and all the cycles, and all the booms and busts and recessions, and Chase Bank in Canada has forgiven all credit card debt to all credit card users. If you had a Chase Bank credit card, you ran up $10,000, all bills are paid. All debts are paid. That's just happened. Chase Bank has forgiven all of its customers, all credit card debt. Yes, in Canada. You have to be a Canadian citizen in Canada. Exactly, J.S. Hanson. What is that about? What part of the game is that? Now, I know in scripture it's about debt forgiveness, debt jubilee every 7 years. That was thousands of years ago. That hadn't happened in thousands of years. And Chase Bank ain't part of that type of system. So I'm wondering, what does that mean? What does that really mean? I mean, is it because Chase is one of the banks that's in trouble? That's a major game changer. Yes, J.S. Hanson. Chase is one of the banks that's in trouble. Maybe they're doing this to keep the people happy so they don't do bank runs, because yeah, there's more to it, Ronald Richardson, definitely. Nikki Vincent, 1976. Shalom, shalom. But maybe because Chase is, there are a lot of banks around the world that are going to go belly up. And a lot of them are full of you guys' cash, the public's cash, right? That's how they make their money. Banks, you put your money in the bank and they take your money and invest it and loan it out, and they make money off your money. But maybe they're forgiving debt on credit cards because they don't want people to see what's going on their books. Maybe they're cooking the books, because if you found out that Chase Bank was going to go bankrupt, what'd you do? You'd go get your money out, and they'd really go bankrupt. If everybody went to the ATM or went to the bank, give me everything, give me all mine, give me this, give me my bank account, my checking, my savings, my CDs, my whatever else, just give it all to me. And banks would really go belly up. But by doing this, maybe building some rapport with people who use the credit cards and be like, oh, look, this is what they just did for me. And they're going to spread the news, and they're going to keep using it, and they're not going to look into why is anybody going to forgive your debt? Exactly, J.S. Hanson. There's no free lunch. Something is up. It stinks. I can't figure that part out for the life of me. There's nothing, and this is unprecedented. I can't find an example of where anyone has done anything like that before in recent times. So that's scary. And in other news, our good buddies, right? The little fat kid over in the NK shot off 2 more. Yes, Ronald Richardson, go ahead and Google it. It's not going to make the television, but these same mainstream media that are on the television that are not talking about it, they'll put it in there. If they have like a newspaper, they put it in the newspaper. It's all on Google. You can find it. But they're not going to talk about it on mainstream television, because that'll make everybody start to wonder what's really up. Make everybody start to panic. And maybe they're doing it so people won't go get the money. But if you're doing this, something's wrong. People are going to go get their money. That would be interesting, J.S. Hanson, if other banks follow suit. And appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate the like. That does help break the algorithms. But I can't figure that out for the life of me. I mean, if the bank is in trouble, why would you forgive debt? Because we know that that's not what creditors do. They sell the debt. They be like, well, I can't collect it. I'm going to sell it to these people over here. At least they get paid. And these other people be after you until you pay them. So that's something that I can't figure out. The other thing, in other news, we got North Korea. We got Kim Jong-un shot off 2 overnight. 2. And that's also, why is he continuing to do that? What I didn't do, I didn't see if the U.S. and South Korea, if the U.S. and South Korea had
Sir, as I'm just trying to get gas, sweetie, I got my baby with me, brother. Please, God bless you, sweetie.
You the same one that said you was from you told me you was from Arizona that time.
Please, brother, God bless you, sweetie.
You lying again?
I'm not lying to you.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm doing a show right. I'm working right now. Thank you. Yeah. It's the same person who ran con game on me the last time. She said, oh, my kids are in the car, my babies are in the car, my dad's in the car, we need gas. And I gave her money. Oh, God bless you, all this. She was conning everybody up here one day. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go look in the car. Let me go look at the babies. I went and checked in the car. Everybody over 40 years old. Ain't no babies in there. And they all look like drug addicts. And the plates did not say Arizona. It said Texas. I'm like, oh man, you out here conning. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. So no, I'm not gonna help you again. You know, tell me the truth, maybe. Lie to me, nah. You're on your own. Anyway, North Korea, Kim Jong-un shot off 2 overnight. Well, it's still night. I don't know. Anyway, he's just shot off 2 more missiles. And he's trying to get some attention. I don't know if the U.S. and South Korea, you know, the annual drills that they have, I don't know if that started already. I don't know what's going on. All I know, guys, is this thing is looking ugly. It's too many stuff. There's too much stuff that's happening that's not normal. And no, it's not raising any eyebrows. Nobody's getting concerned about it. When the stock market just fell 800 points, okay, then the next day it's up 100 points, people are saying, ooh, they throwing money at it again, just throwing it at it. Ronald Richardson, you're right. But you know what I'm thinking, Ronald Richardson? I'm thinking it's going to go down, not just in North Korea. I'm thinking it's going to go, because I just read an article that said, because really Russia and Iran were bumping heads, and Russia had kicked out Hezbollah from Syria. But now it says Russia has now allowed Hezbollah to come back in to face Israel. Iranian, because we know that Iran controls Hamas and Hezbollah. It's like paramilitary groups. And Russia has just allowed them to come back into Syria and post up opposite Israel. Truth be told, Russia and Iran really don't get along. They're faking it. They're really just helping each other right now because of Syria, because Assad has invited them both in. But they've been clashing the entire time they've been there. But this move by Russia, allowing them back in because they were kicked out. Russia told Iran, now y'all can't let them in here no more. But they let them in because Russia, Putin, crazy freaking times. I know that's right, Jess Hansen. Putin and the Israeli prime minister have a really close relationship. So why did he let Hezbollah back in there to face off against Israel? I mean, this stuff is chess, not checkers, man. Stuff is changing so fast. I don't know what's going on. The little fat kid, what you think his end game is? Why is he shooting off missiles knowing that we're stacked over there? We got military everywhere, missiles everywhere. Is he trying to provoke something? Or is he trying to, beat on his chest like, you better not come in here. We ready. We gonna, Anybody see Carlito's Way? Yeah, you got to put your strength in the Most High. I know that's right. Yep, every hour something is popping off. Like on Carlito's Way, right? The first one. I mean, the original one, not the one with Puff Daddy. That one sucked. I didn't like part 2. So Carlito's Way, when Carlito got out of prison, right? Like soon as he got out, his little cousin came and picked him up. And his cousin was a little kid, man. He was a teenager. And he was running smack. What they call smack was heroin. For one of the guys, And he was like, Carlito, let me show you something. Goofy little kid. He said, what is that? What are you doing with that? Carlito was like, I just got out of prison. Oh, man, I just got to make a drop off right quick, man. Just come with me, man. When they see who my backup is, they're going to shit in their pants. Carlito was thinking to himself, oh, man. His cousin was like, yeah, these guys are my friends. Carlito was like, ain't no friends in this piece of shit business. And just like Carlito was saying, when he got in there, they was acting all cool. Hey, you want to play pool? You want a beer? diversionary tactics. You know, look over here. Hey, look over. Hey, come play pool. Hey, Khalito, let me say. Oh, you know. And the guy, Khalito saw something happen in the bathrooms in the back. And then the guy asked Khalito's cousin, hey, you seen your boss? He said, yeah, I saw him yesterday. He said, oh, you haven't talked to him today? Al Pacino, yeah. Yeah, I like that, man. And he said, you haven't talked to him today? And he was like, no, I haven't talked to him today. Why? And he slammed his hand in the freezer because he was like, there's no beer in here. He said, yeah, it's way down there. He had the little kid digging all the way down in the big like ice freezer to get a beer. And he slammed his hand and shut it in there, and your boss is dead. Ah, cut his neck. And while Khalito saw something happening in the bathroom back there and saw somebody close the door, and Khalito got suspicious. This was before the neck got cut. And he was like, hey, I got to use the bathroom. Can I use your bathroom? The guy was like, hey, no, the bathroom's out of order. Sorry, guys, sorry. Khalito was like, oh, okay. He was already thinking, oh, no worries. Because he saw a shadow in the bathroom, like somebody was peeping out, and then it shut. And he was like, okay. Khalito said, hey. The other guys was playing pool. And Khalito was like, hey, let me show you a trick right quick. They said, man, you interrupting that game. Oh, don't worry. I'm just going to be real quick. I'm just going to show you a pool trick. When I show you this, it's going to make you give up your religious beliefs. He set the pool table up, and it was a trick to get out of there. You have to have a plan of escape. So he set the pool. He said, hold the ball right there. Ball hit him in his face, grabbed the other guy's gun and went back to the back. They shoot it out. And right when the dude was cutting Khalito's cousin's throat is when Khalito hit the ball, hit the other guy in the face, snatched his gun out of his belt, and they boom, 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 they shooting. Khalito ran back to the bathroom because somebody came out of the bathroom. He ran back to the bathroom out of bullets. Morning, Joe Berlin. He ran back to the bathroom out of bullets. It was like, I believe he had a big 45. And I think that kind only hold like 8 shots or something like that anyway. And he was, oh, man. And so he started to bluff. He said, so they were still out there and Khalito was only in the bathroom. So he started talking. You think you ready? You ready for this? You're gonna die, big time. He clicked the gun, act like he was loading it up. I'm reloaded. Here I come. Yeah, here come the pain. He come out, and they all ran. But the gun was empty. But he clicked it back, and everybody heard it. He made sure they heard it. But it wasn't even his gun. It was empty. He had snatched the gun out the other guy's belt loop, and he didn't have no extra bullets. He was just getting out of prison. But he, I'm coming out now. You think you're big time? You're gonna die. Big time. You ready? Here come the pain. He come out and they all ran. His cousin dead. It's a big wad of money. I think it was $25,000 or $75,000. Khalito took the money and go. And with that, he used it to get into the club, invest into the club, and that's how basically the movie gets started. But his cousin was dead. And appreciate it, J.S. Hazard. And so this is one of them type of things. What is North Korea doing? Why are they shooting off missiles, man? Are you bluffing? Are you trying to tell us, I'm reloaded now? You coming here? You're going to die. Big time. Or are they just, are they coordinating something with China? Coordinating something with Russia? Or are they trying to scare Trump? They're not going to scare us off. You can shoot them off all you want. You mess around and hit something out there, collateral damage, you're going to pay for it, one way or the other. So why did Chase Bank forgive the credit card debt of all the Canadians when Chase Bank is in trouble, when they could have sold the debt to another creditor, got the money, and these other people collect? You sell the debt for, a discount. You don't sell it for the full price. And they collect on it. They keep calling them, and you owe us this, you owe us that. You know how it goes. This is the recorded line, and I speak to so-and-so. You know how the story goes. So, I can't figure it out. All I know is, just like in Khalito's way, where he ran into the bathroom and he made the speech and he clicked the gun. It was empty, but it's all a diversionary tactic. Even from the point where he was playing pool and he shot the ball, it's all a diversionary tactic. And just like when they lured the boy over, oh yeah, it's beer down there. Dig way down in there. Everything is diversionary tactic. It's chess, not checkers. Exactly, Ronald Richardson. Makes you say, Insurance. Exactly. They can do an insurance claim on that. So all I know is it's not looking good right now. It is not looking good right now. China warned the U.S. again. I can't figure this out. But it looks like something is going to happen. I keep saying it, this month or next month. We're right there. We're right there. Red flags everywhere, yeah. I believe it was yesterday, Nikki Vincent. The announcement was made yesterday. I mean, it's honestly all over the internet, all over the newspapers, all over major. It's just not, you're not going to see it, anyone talking about it. It's not on any television, any cable. I saw one guy on YouTube with it. But other than that, it's everywhere. But you got to read. And they know people don't read publications anymore. Nobody going to go looking for something to read on the internet. They're looking for something to watch or to listen to. And they're not going to talk about it on the mainstream, or should I say lamestream media. But it doesn't make sense. This is a first. And some chaos to put it in. Yeah. So I really don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't know what's going on. Yeah, Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. The 5G. They're pulling them up everywhere. And this is going to have a serious effect. No, J.S. Hansen, the big V, they've been quiet on that. Believe me, it's still going on. We got a big destroyer, cruiser, whatever they call them, big frigates, them big ships. Military ship down there full of stuff. So it's still going on. I don't know if it's an aircraft carrier, but we got some stuff down there. Some people down there. Oh, this is what else has been happening. Russia's been testing more missiles, intermediate range. And now what we're doing, because we backed out of the treaty, Russia backed out of the treaty. That's why all them explosions in Russia, they've been trying to build new nuclear weapons. And so now what's going on, China warned us because we're looking for 3 or 4 countries where we can put nuclear weapons at to launch from over there. And China said, anybody who accepts the U.S. nuclear missiles, you're in trouble. So we thinking about putting some in Australia, South Korea. It was some other smaller nations that said, yeah, we'll take your missiles. Kind of like back in the day, the Cuban missile. Yeah, nice bribe to take the microchip. I didn't think of that one. Good one, Mardi Gras. Yeah, check into it, Nikki Vincent, 1976. Get back to us. Let us know, because this does not make any sense. But what's happening is China is saying, y'all better not put no missiles over here. So you remember the Cuban Missile Crisis back in the 60s with John F. Kennedy. Russia put missiles in Cuba, nuclear. And Kennedy was, when he gave that speech, he was cross-eyed. He was like, Kennedy was like, well, I'm going to nuke y'all. His threats was so ratcheted up that the Cubans, Castro, and Russia said, man, we better get these missiles out of here. This man crazy. He going to do it for real. Let's pull the missiles out. So they pulled the missiles out. Now Trump's saying he finna put missiles all around over there by China and all this here to try to stop China. And China making threats, but they threats don't sound credible. We're warning you not to do the missiles. You know, it's too nice. Your threat is not mean. You don't look crazy. You got to be cross-eyed. You got to be, they just don't put the missiles. That's a big mistake. Stuff like that. No, you're not scaring nobody like that. Nobody's listening to you. We're going to keep putting the missiles over there. You ain't did nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Show us you mean it. Start loading your nuclear missiles up to the sites and be like, we're going to blow you up in 24 hours if you don't get the missiles out of here. No, they ain't did nothing like that. China doesn't really want that kind of war. They trying to build a new Silk Road. They think they're going to be the new world superpower. They do not want to be destroyed. They rather let everybody else kill each other. They rather let everybody else go to war. But what I also have been reading, though, is that China's been selling pretty much all of their U.S. debt. We're going to tank out soon, guys. If we tank, the whole world's going to tank. And like overnight, this mess is going to go to hell in a handbasket. Excuse me. So, yeah, I can't understand why a credit card company would forgive debt. I mean, I got some debt that's still on the books. Why don't they forgive my debt? I don't think it was with Chase. Digital money, yeah. I don't know what's going on. Well, China was the largest holder of U.S. debt, J.S. Hansen, treasury bonds and all that type of stuff. At one time, they held several $1 trillion worth of U.S. debt. Several $1 trillion. And now since they're mad at us, they're selling it, flooding the market with it. It's gonna make the dollar worthless. So when all those dollars come back to the U.S., it's gonna be like how it was in Zimbabwe, how it was in Venezuela. And then we're about to do another round of QE, quantitative easing, about to print more of it. $1 is gonna be like a penny, maybe half a penny. So you got $1 million, you ain't gonna have nothing. You ain't gonna be able to buy nothing. 10 years inverted, right, Joe Berlin? Yeah, intervene in Hong Kong. Yeah, and honestly, I expected China to go in yesterday with the military and stop all the protesting, because that's what they said they're going to do. And they're saying it's the U.S. behind it. They're saying the CIA is behind it. And that doesn't surprise me, because we remember the Arab Spring. We remember the European Spring. And then we don't know who orchestrated the American Spring, but it failed miserably. The Americans are too docile. People on all these SSRIs, Zambian and Ambien, Xanax, and all the rest of them. And then you got lithium in the water. You got sodium fluoride in the water. All that stuff make you. That's why Americans can't do nothing but sit in front of the TV. That's it. Our leaders are going to be algorithms. I don't doubt it. That's what it speaks about in the book of Revelation. They talk about how it's able to give the image life. We're talking about the beast. It's able to give the image life. It said image. So whatever it is not a live being. It could be some type of spirit behind it, because the AI, a lot of the AI is demon possessed. A lot of the AI is demonic. It is J.S. Hansen. Very disturbing. And when you tell people the truth like this, they look at you like, oh, crazy this, crazy that, conspiracy theorists that, and tinfoil hat this and that. And I just look at those type of people. I get away from those type of people now. It's going to have to be, it's going to get to the point to where corruptors will eventually rule. Yeah. Ignorance is not bliss. I know that's right. North Korea, CIA. Well, that's what Q said. But they shut Q down. They said it was a LARP. 8chan, they shut that stuff down. So, I don't know. But it's going to get to the point to where you're not even going to want to talk to anyone who doesn't have average intelligence about this type of stuff. If you say fiat and somebody was like, what is fiat? I'm like, oh, shoot. Yeah, if you start mentioning stuff and they're like, what is that? What is this? What is that? I mean, what have you done with your life? You know what I mean? All these years you've been on Earth, you ain't figured out nothing? Yeah, they always drop that. That's a CIA. There's CIA put those two words together, conspiracy theory, and it's to have an effect on you. What is this? Okay, man. Yeah, they all work together, Mardi Gras. That's true. So, I just don't know, guys. Whatever it is, it's big. Whatever it is, it's big, and it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Too much stuff is happening right now for it not to be coming soon. So, yeah, I believe it. I believe the CIA is behind a lot of it, most of it. And the CIA is not just a U.S. thing anymore. It's worldwide now. Has its own funding. I mean, it started doing that back in the Reagan days. That's what the Contra thing was about. Yeah, and you know, they were running guns, they were running cocaine. There was, man, with so CIA has been able to fund itself with illegal money forever. You know, they get so much from the government, and then where it draws the line, where the people and taxes and stuff don't pay them, they say, "Oh, we know how to raise money. Yeah, we got connections over here. We just gonna go get some heroin or some cocaine and flip it, or some illegal guns." Fast and Furious, not the movie Fast and Furious. Anybody remember that from a few years ago? Double speed, yeah. Infomercial network news telling us. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So the stuff, guys, is getting real, real fast. And now it's chess, not checkers. Now everything is going stealth. Now it's getting a little harder to decipher, to discern which way is up. Because when you think about it, conspiracy of old rich families, definitely. And those old rich families have already signed on with the devil. They've already signed on with the devil. So we're the maze runners. We're the rats. They're running us through the maze. They know the buttons to push, the ways to get us to turn this way, turn that way. We're going to push them down here, and we're going to trap them over here. It's already planned out. We got to be where everybody else is not. Spiritual discernment is a must. Exactly, J.S. Hansen. So, one thing about it, you know, so many people put their faith in, oh, I got my money in the bank, I got my money in the 401k and pension plan. If the dollar falls, all that goes down too. All paper assets are tied together. One of them fall, all of them fall. Shalom, shalom, James John. Yeah, exactly. Code name for rich families. But I can't understand the moves that are being made now. It's definitely distraction. Why are you forgiving this credit card debt? Why is this guy still shooting off missiles, knowing that we're closing in on them? We got people over there now. We got weapons. We got artillery. We got a military building up over there. Why are you shooting off missiles? Right, Mardi Gras. Government. Government's supposed to be for the people, by the people. That's what they say here in the States. It's not how it is anymore. They trying to get the people to submit, to give up their firearms, to give up the First Amendment, and go into this new world order. So guys, we're gonna watch today and see what happens. And it's already getting real for me, man. This is like, you know, I have Yeah. No, people not gonna ask why. They like, oh, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. If it's free this and free that. Ain't no such thing as free. Why are you forgiving it? No, they're not gonna ask that. But like, if somebody start asking, well, why? They'll slap them. Like, shut up, just take it. It's free. Just take it. It's free. They forgiving it. Yeah, it ain't nothing free. But I already know. Like this year for me, I had a few friends killed this year. I mean, it hadn't been this bad since the 90s. That's how hot it is right now. At least two of them have been on the news. These are good guys, man. One of the guys got killed in a hit and run. You know, riding his bicycle in a good neighborhood, and some foolish, I ain't remember, just ran him over, killed him, took off. Somebody chased her, and she came back to the scene. Is he dead? Took off again. What? You ain't gonna call? You ain't gonna? And then my other buddy, his wake is today. Somebody came to his business establishment and shot him. They said he was trying to protect the other people inside his business. She shot him. Nobody still don't know what the reason is. It's hot out here, man. And I don't mean the temperature. I mean the weather too, but people are not rational right now. And just think what's gonna happen when the food trucks stop running. When the food trucks stop running. See, like this lady out here running this con game, she don't know. I remember her because she gave such a good story the last time. I bet the last time she was here, because this is why I'm at the QT. You see the sign behind me. I get my coffee at the QT. The last time she comes out in the middle of the night like this. What kind of person come out in the middle of the night to beg for money? So she came up here, man. She must have made like in the 10, 15 minutes she was out here the last time. She must have got $100 like that. Giving all these stories, you know. When I went over there, oh yeah, my babies are with me. My dad, we're about to go back to Arizona. I need gas and all this other stuff. Okay. I started asking a few little questions. She started stuttering. Her eyes kind of. I'm like, you know what? Something in me said, give it to her. I just gave it to her. But then when I was pulling off, I said, you know what? I'm finna pass by that because that's the vehicle she got out of right there. I went on past by it. She said she was just here from Arizona. She was trying to get back to Arizona. Well, the vehicle got Texas plates. Ain't adding up. She said babies was in the car. Babies, you know, like little ones. Man, you had a bunch of dope fiends in the car. Scruffy beards. These guys were 40 and 50 and 60. It was like 3 or 4 guys in there. She talking about her dad. Nah, nobody was old enough to be your dad, and nobody was young enough to be your babies. You up here lying, you conning, you running game until you that time. You come back again, you don't remember my face. I remember yours. You trying to run it again? Ain't you the same one who said you was from Arizona the last time you was going back? You come back to Texas again? You here again? Nah, I can't help you this time. I'm not gonna keep feeding into the lies. Truth will get you further than a lie. But back to what I was saying, man. It's gonna get bad for everybody real soon. Sam's going bankrupt? Wow. Yeah, Meyer. Sam, I guess Sam's is what, part of Walmart, and they've been having signs out saying we're not gonna have any food. And it's stealth. Most people don't even realize it. You tell them, they were like, yeah, I saw that too. And then they gave. I'm like, man, you don't get it? You're not gonna the trucks is coming. Oh man. Looked like it. I won't doubt it. I know the stores, the shelves are going to be empty because of the people even posted it on YouTube. They went and took pictures and videos of the signs in the Walmarts that we're expecting shortages because of the floods from such and such to August or whatever. I think we've passed that date. So the shelves are supposed to be full again. And apparently it's still not full. Of course not. You don't know when the food is going to come. Exactly. Lack of food. Yeah. Conspiracy nuts. And they're going to be looking for them conspiracy nuts for some help when the stuff go down. Because it's going to go down. It's going to go down. If the power went out today, matter of fact, they did an announcement in Texas the other day about how taxed the power grid was. They was, I forgot what they were doing to try to limit it, but yeah, they were saying the power grid was so taxed that it could short the system and put everybody in darkness, total darkness. Texas is on its own power grid. You got the East Coast power grid for the East Coast. You got the West Coast power grid for the West Coast. You got the Texas power grid for Texas. I guess too many people turning their air conditioner on. I guess we're gonna have to live like, they want you to move in one of them tiny houses where you let up a window, no AC, no electricity, none of that stuff. To conserve, to save the global warming and global whatever the lie they got going down, the climate change. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because if you're prepped and your neighbor's not, your neighbor coming to you. Neighbor coming to you. And if you don't help, then you got a zombie on your hands because they not going away. They're going to find a way to get in there and get you. You're going to become the enemy. And that's what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to... the Purge movie, the first Purge, the government was paying people $5,000 to purge. They said, all you got to do is put this chip in your arm and put these contact lenses in so we can see what you're doing. Yeah, that's why you need guns and ammo. So that's about to happen, guys. A lot of companies are closing down, closing doors. A lot of malls are shutting down. Amira, I don't doubt it. It's probably like that everywhere. I mean, I don't have a Sam's card. I really don't shop at Sam's, but I know I believe it's a part of Walmart. And I saw the signs in the Walmart. Things could go ugly any minute now. All we need is one big storm. Hurricane, tornado, flood, earthquake. And one excuse to be like, oh, well, because of that, we can't send no trucks out. Or because of that we got to turn the power out. Because that last so-called hurricane, Brenda Anthony, shalom, good morning, good morning. The last little hurricane, I forgot which city it was, but the mayor said, oh, we just going to shut the power out. He told everybody to evacuate, and if you didn't, he said, well, we don't want the storm to tear the lines down, tear down the electricity, so we're just going to turn it off. Turning it off ain't going to stop the storm from snatching out the lines and all. I'm saying, y'all, shoot. Small random outages. You right about that, Nicky Vincent? Slowly boiling a frog. Exactly. Killing us softly. Not knowing this coming. Everybody's so comfortable right now. Everybody's so comfortable when they shouldn't be. I mean, they should be doing everything they can to get out. You see it coming? Yeah, they see it, but they're not worried about it. That's what I keep hearing people say. I'm not worried about it. Why? Okay, I'm not saying you should worry. I'm saying, what are you gonna do when I'm not worried? To me, that's a sign of foolishness. You're stupid. It's like I ask you, you finna go traveling? Yeah. You driving? Yeah. You got a spare tire? No. Your car on flat? No. What if you have a flat? I'm not worried about it. I'm not asking you to worry about it. But if you have a flat, what you gonna do? I'm not worried about it. You're stupid. You're brainwashed. You're not thinking logically. Exactly, Myra. It's coming. is coming. And I don't care if you say you're not worried about it. Because it ain't about worrying. It's about knowing. It's about knowing. People just get up and just, whatever happens, happen type stuff. That type of attitude, ain't nobody gonna make it. Something has to be done intentionally, on purpose. Something has to be planned. You don't just go through life and everything happens on accident and luck. Nah, you get nowhere like that. So Nikki Vincent, 1976, I surely would appreciate it if you can find out something about the Chase Bank credit card thing and if other banks are going to follow suit. Some people be like, oh, if they're going to be forgiving the debt, let me go, wait a minute, don't forgive mine yet. I need something I need to buy right quick. But, yeah. So we got to figure out what's happening with the little fat kid shooting off these missiles. He shot off 2 of them last night, this morning, whatever. And then Chase Bank forgiving debt. These things don't add up. And then we're looking to put missiles in Australia. We're going to get Australia blowed up. But they say China has been real aggressive around Australia and New Zealand anyway, like punking them, sending their military and just punking them. So I guess that's why Australia be like, okay, we're going to let the U.S. put some missiles in here. See how you like that. But this thing is getting ugly, man. So what they say is you can survive 3 days without water, 7 days without food. That's what they say. How long does it take? How long will it take before you'd eat out the trash can? How long does it take before you'd eat a rat? Kill it and eat it. Or a dog. Or a cat. All right, Nikki Vincent. Appreciate that. That'll be good info. Wow. If you were walking in the forest, would you know which plants are edible? You might be walking on a field of potatoes. Might be carrots, everything. Might be all kind of food. Greens, squash. I mean, unless it, a lot of people don't recognize food unless it look like a lime or apple or something that fall out. Oh, I know, that's an apple. That's an orange. That's a banana. But other than that, you might have all kind of food, stuff that's edible, that's good for you. And you won't even know it. You die right there, fall out and die, pass out. You land on the food, dying. And you could have cooked it, you could have ate it raw. Exactly, Mardi Gras. Why would you forgive somebody's debt? Especially in a time like this. Tiger lilies? I've never tasted a tiger lily, Myra. I better do some research. Shoot, it might get hard for me. I might be stuck out somewhere. I got water in the car with me right now, just in case. But shoot, what if it ain't no food? I might need to find me some tiger lilies. Oh, there goes a tiger lily. Good. You know? Yeah, so I don't know, guys. Just food for thought. Really, that's all the news I had. Anything happening in your neck of the woods? Anything newsworthy? Of course, I always like to track military movement, storm movement. Computer glitch yesterday? What part of the country is that, Brenda Anthony? I'm wondering if it's a hack attack or if it's just something that just happened. Yeah. It's gonna get dangerous, guys. There was a 9-year-old girl shot here the other day in a drive-by. Indigenous wildflowers. Ooh, that's a good idea. All right, Ronald Richardson. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Oh, Phoenix. Whoa. Yeah. They're not going to be able to do that too long, though, Mardi Gras. They can't manipulate that price too much longer because the U.S. is out of gold. We don't got nothing. We don't have nothing in Fort Knox. It's never been audited. And the rumor is, old Bill sold it all. It's gone. Fort Knox doesn't have an ounce of gold. If it's there, they should prove it. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let me go and get off of here. I can't think of anything. I don't have any other news. These questions are perplexing me right now, and I'm going to look for some answers. What a web they weave. I know that's right. I know that's right. I'm going to tell y'all what else had happened here, right? Dallas right now has a shortage of about 700 officers, and about another 200 are leaving. So they're trying to pass a bond package to raise the pay for the officers, $4 billion bond package. And so with that, they called in the state troopers. State troopers are usually like what you call highway patrol. They don't come in the city and do anything. They just sit out on the highway, in between major cities and give out tickets. Is what they do. When they called in the state troopers, they called them into the quote-unquote bad neighborhoods, the minority neighborhoods. And the constables, they gave a report like state troopers gave out 30,000 arrests and tickets. They were just searching for stuff. And the constables were like, we don't get that out. They did this in like a week or two. They said, we don't do that in 2-3 months. They were just harassing people, just in the neighborhoods. You're not even from around here. State trooper, you don't know what's going on. They just in the neighborhood. They know it's a quote unquote minority black neighborhood, messing with everybody. People walking, driving, in the car, they had people pulled over every corner, every 5. Over here. Man, it's like people, the crime rate that went up in Dallas, the murder rate is high as it ain't been this high in like 30 years. But the people were calling the government, police force, telling them, get them people out of here. The state troopers, they harassing everybody. Walk to the store, they harassing you. You drive to the store, they're harassing you. You sit on your yard, they're harassing you. Yeah, it's like, well, are they here to protect us or are they here to take us to jail? What they doing? They ain't stopping no crime. The murder rate got even higher when they came. So, I don't know, guys. Stuff is going to hell in a handbasket. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Anyway, I guess that's all I got to say for right now. Any other questions, concerns, comments? I'm going to be trying to figure out this dilemma. Why are they forgiving this? Why are they forgiving these debts? What does it take to get the debt forgiven? You're welcome, Nikki Vincent. God bless you as well. And why is this man shooting off these missiles over there, knowing that you can be toast in a minute? Anyway, let me get out of here. Just food for thought. Appreciate the likes, thumbs up. Appreciate all my new subscribers. Spiritual warfare, J.S. Hansen. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. So I love y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And till the next time, peace and blessings. Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt, over and out. Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt, over and out.